1 minute, 60 seconds. The New York Times headline claims if you exercise all out at full steam for that amount of time, it's the equivalent of 45 minutes of moderate exercise. I have to tell you, like when I hear those studies that tell me coffee will make me live longer, red wine will make my heart stronger, I was pretty thrilled with this one, and I was not alone.
That sounds awesome. I would do 1 minute of intense exercise.
If that's the case, people should start sprinting.
It sounds good, but I don't know if it would really work.
Yes, it does sound a little too good to be true, doesn't it? Of course, like most everything, there may be a little more than meets the abs. Joining me now is exercise guru Jonathan Cruz, owner and founder of Burn Fitness Studios in the South End. Jonathan, it's good to meet you.
Hi.
So I'm not clear. The notion is 1 minute of exercise has the same fitness and health benefits of intense exercise as 45 minutes of moderate exercise.
Yes,
You buying this?
I do. I think it's the intensity of the exercise, as you said. It has to be 1 minute of really hardcore, strong exercise, where you're getting your heart rate up to a point where it's almost to its maximum, 80 to 100% of its maximum.
Okay, I'm still not buying this. So I go into your place.
Okay.
I get the heart rate up. It takes me 30 seconds. I do my incredibly intense minute. I'm done. I say, where's the shower? I'm going to work. And you're telling me, what I do now is I usually do 45 minutes on an elliptical in the morning.
So moderate intensity,
Yeah.
but then if you pick up that pace really to that next level, right, probably for 1 minute, then you're good.
I'm going to try it a third time. Wait. When you say pick up, one of the things I read today, because it was a little deceiving, one of the things I read in this New York Times story, which is the first time I heard about it, first they say 1 minute equals 45, this study that was done in Ontario, a pretty credible scientific study. But then they said it's sort of like interval training as I understood it. You do 20 seconds fast, full intensity, and then you do a few minutes at normal or moderate, then you do 20 seconds more. Are you saying that 1 minute as a standalone can achieve the same results as far as you are concerned as 45 moderate?
So that was that new study that came out was 1 minute of intense exercise. The protocol that we use a lot in our studio is Tabata. So that's that's 4 minutes of work, but you break it up into 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. You do that 8 times, and that's 4 minutes of work.
And that's it?
And that's pretty much it. You can do it in different variations of that. I mean, it's been shown out there. What it creates is what they call the afterburn effect.
What does that mean?
So that's, if you get scientific about it, it's called excess post-oxygen exercise consumption.
Exactly. What does that mean?
So it means that your body's pushing into overdrive, and now you need time for it to now recover back to its basal metabolic rate. And you can only get it into that state
with the intense stuff.
Working your body anaerobically, where you're actually gasping for breath.
So you've actually been doing this long before this study. I mean, this is essentially the way you train people.
My studio was actually built around this notion.
Really?
Of high intensity interval training.
When I'm reading this thing today, there's a lot of language I don't understand. But I understand fitness, and they say health when they know it's a generic term. What are the things that it doesn't do for you? I mean, could you lose weight by doing this?
It's the same thing, exactly.
So the same exact benefits of 45 minutes of
how many calories you will burn in that 1 minute and what it will carry you on for the next 24 hours would be similar to what you do for 45 minutes.
Now,
it's about just getting people to get up and move.
Let me be modest in my language. This is world changing. I mean, you've been doing it for a long time, but if people don't come to your place, this is essentially saying to the person, my attitude is that most people don't go to the gym, not because they're as lazy as I've been for much of my life, but because I don't have an hour to do this. I just don't have an hour. I have maybe 20 minutes if I can get in the shower and then get to work or go get my kid or whatever it is. So this is a world changing kind of thing in terms of exercise, fitness, public health, all this sort of stuff.
I agree. And so you do not have to be going to the gym for 2 hours a day. You don't even have to be going for an hour a day. 30 to 45 minutes is absolutely perfect enough time for the warm up, for your exercise, for your cool down, whatever.
The whole bowl of wax.
Yes.
So there's got to be some downside. I'm sorry, you're not leaving until you tell me.
So
there's got to be some downside.
So the downside is that you are working as hard as you can for that 1 minute or for however long that interval will be. You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to learn to be uncomfortable you have to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable during that 1 minute.
I'm uncomfortable all the time.
Yeah, and so most people don't like that sense of being uncomfortable.
And the way
that
I know that I've achieved that level of intensity or discomfort, people say where you can't talk normally.
Yeah.
Is that how you know when you reach that kind of thing?
You're working in what they call the anaerobic zone, where your body's looking for oxygen, and so you feel breathless, and so it's normal to feel breathless. You might feel a little lightheaded if you want to. And so that's the point. If you're not getting to that point and you're not working anaerobically, then you're not getting your heart rate up to that point where you're going to induce that afterburn effect that is known.
This is really exciting. Jonathan, it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank
Great,
you
thank
so
you.
much. Appreciate your time. Wow.